Visual representation of music and concept of theme. I said earlier that I think it's visually being represented that the sound might sound very 50s or 60s, just purely because like slick back hair, the kind of rocky roll punk jackets, denim jackets, you've got those there. The kind of like white t-shirt, the plain white t-shirts that you kind of, I don't know, they remind me of like the Beach Boys and what they wore in the 50s with the rolled up jeans and the little shoes and like the simple white t-shirt. And then you've just got the bomber jackets again. And it does just look very 50s, and the album itself is come of age. Don't really know why they decided to do it in the 50s, but I think maybe because like the teenager came around then. I think that's what they said. So maybe they're just going back to that. And I just got the idea that the album's very fun, probably just like upbeat, and you also get the idea that maybe they spent a lot of time on it because they've been away gigging and they've just been getting used to each other and like inspiration and all that sort of stuff. So you kind of get the idea that a lot has been put into this album as well. But yeah, I think it does have a definite kind of like vintagey retro theme. And actually the first two singles are very like that. Fortunately, I was a little bit disappointed by the album. Thought it was a bit monotone, a bit boring, a bit too so-so. I've only listened to it once, I don't really want to listen to it again, but I'll let that go and try to deal with the disappointment. The branding of the artist, it's not really branded, I don't think. I mean, you just kind of get a sense of who they are. They're not made to look any pretty or anything. These are not actually the artists, so you're not really branding them, you're branding these girls. But like I said, at Reading Festival, you had this poster and then you had a poster of them, so that you're going to associate with that with them. Institution Identity, they're definitely an indie band. Some of their songs have gone on to like mainstream, like UK Top 40, which is known for like mainstream band songs. They all sound the same because people like them. I think it got to like number 4 one of their songs. So they have the tendency to go mainstream, but they're an indie band. Especially the first album. This album kind of does signal to me that it's like a bit more punky or rockier or a bit more rock and roll. So maybe they're just trying to change that. Maybe that's why they're so serious about it. They're just kind of like leaving it for the consumer to realise that they're not just kind of like indie. And the function served by the digipack. So the function of, I should have said this at the beginning, but the function of the front, just to kind of show them the artwork, kind of give them an idea for what the songs on the album are actually about, because it wouldn't make sense for you to have a completely black front cover and you think, oh, so it's just going to be depressing and sad, do I really want to listen to a depressing and sad song? Then you flip over and you might see that they have songs like Ray of Sunshine, and you have a listen and they're all really upbeat. That wouldn't make sense, as they're still trying to be ironic. Some bands might be, I don't know. So yeah, the function of the front cover is to just draw them in, give the consumer an idea as to what they're buying. The function of the back, just to tell them tell them what's on there. So like, they might have heard of the song No Hope and Teenage Icon, and they'll be like, oh, I like this, I like what I hear, I like their other things. They might like other songs like Wrecking Bar and Under Your Thumb and Post Breakup Sex, and so they might be like, oh, I'll give this album a go because I know these songs, I like these songs, I'll just buy some more. Also, you've got the barcode here. Normally in shops it would be on the front, but I didn't buy this from the shop, I ordered it online. I pre-ordered it, so I was very excited about it, and I was quite disappointed about it. So yeah, that's always going to be there in the back, just to scan it. And then you've just got, I think, Columbia Records. You can see that it's a bit darker here on the page, you can't really see. And it just kind of like says stuff about, you've got Sony Music Entertainment, and it's just telling you about like the logo, just kind of like institutional things that you really need to know. You've also got a little bit up here that says the vaccine. So if you're interested, you can go and have a look at the vaccine's website. Now, normally you have a little bit there. If this is a normal digipack CD cover thing, you would have a bit there and you could take this, which is essentially this bit, information on the songs and who produced it and everything. But instead you've got it in a little pouch, which I really like. I think it's really unique and different, and it just stands out a lot. Not a lot of ones would do this, so that's kind of the reason why I was really excited for it, 'cause it's not what you expect. And it's not usually plastic either, so it's very eco-friendly. Very cool. Apart from the CD. Yeah. This is just to tell people what this disc looks like. So you've just got the basic information, so if someone plops it in the CD, or put it into the laptop, so you can then put it onto your iPod, which is what most people do these days. That is what this is for. And then that's just to tell people on this disc, because it's a deluxe one, normally you get the information, but I like the fact that you've got these little pockets and it tells you what one's the deluxe one and what one's not, and so you can just flip to it and see what you're listening to, stuff like that. And then once again you've just got the name of the band, the album, the record company, the fact that it's a deluxe edition, the second CD, and then you just got the information about the, I think it was the production company, or where they record it. So Sony Music Entertainment, who they got the contact deal with, because that's always going to go on there, because if you associate Sony with one band, you might think, oh, they're good, so I'll go listen to this band. And it normally, I said earlier that in the little leaflet that comes with it, they'll tell you who's produced the songs and who's written the songs and everything. And on this little one, you can see it says all songs written by The Vaccine, and then it just kind of tells you about the publishing. So that's that. I really like this, and I wouldn't mind doing something like that for my videos. It would take a lot of work and you'd have to get a lot of images, but I think it's really nice, really different, and it will really stand out, and it might persuade people to buy it because it's so different. Also if they just like the band, and they probably do that. But okay, so that's that done. Got one more for you to listen to, don't worry, it's all good. There'll be music playing on the background once I finish it as well. So bye bye!